Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chat with writer and comic book Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatic shows, including the Quantum Zone, Saturday the 3rd, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month for video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there. Ho, ho, ho.
I'd say your mama, but I love her.
Oh, that's right. Anyway, kids, it's that wonderful time of the year. That's right.
Crackers, gimme.
She's a little bit salty. No, not
He's
that time.
A whole lot of petty. And together, we're the Salty and Petty Show. Duh.
That's right. So begins a few Christmas episodes, a few holiday episodes. This time we're going to talk top 10 Christmas or holiday TV episodes. So.
Sorry not to be that person. For me, it's Christmas. I don't really have a holiday per se.
That's fine. That's fine. I just don't want to offend people. Well, it's okay.
Look, these little snowflakes better get used to it. It's gonna be a rough 4 years.
Wow.
I'm slowly transitioning to get on the grift. I'm gonna make me some MAGA money. Sorry.
Oh, what do you want us to do? A Fox News type show?
That's the Patreon. It's gotta be behind a paywall. It's gonna be called "Listen Here, Snowflake" or "Listen Up, Buttercup."
I was gonna say, you're gonna cancel you next? Jeez,
I'm uncancelable.
Oh, there was only one man who was uncancelable, and only death could cancel him.
I'm uncancelable.
Jeez.
He's still here.
I know.
Cue the puppet.
Well. Oh yeah, we gotta try to get a holiday episode in. All right. So I believe this was one of Lilith's picks. She's like, let's talk some Christmas episodes.
Let's be lazy and do a top 10.
Oh no, I'm not lazy. I know you're always like, hey,
it's the holidays. Plus, I want to put on. I want to flex how much TV I've watched as a small child and young adult.
Look how much time I spent sitting on my ass.
Exactly.
All right, so how are we gonna do this? We're just gonna throw out the.
So I'm gonna say a funny joke. I didn't do it, but just know that I could. I could have done all Family Guy Christmas episodes. I'm just saying. I didn't do that. There's one on here. But
I was gonna say I could have just taken the next.
You could have done all Office. Yeah, you could have done.
No, I was gonna say no. I could have just taken the hour off and just had Lucas in this chair. You guys, Family Guy.
You know what? Go fetch the boy. Bring me the boy.
Oh my lord!
Let's get some adolescent humor up in here.
Hey! I'll shock you. There's not one Office episode on my list.
Well, I got you covered.
Because are we doing 5 and 5?
Nah, I got 10.
Oh damn! What is that? The top 20 then? If we both have 10?
No, a top 10 of each are ours.
Okay.
You want to take a minute? Because then you can put your Office episodes on there.
I'll do like 10 Office or 5 Office episodes.
I know we have one in common. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's Avi. So.
Okay, we'll see.
But we'll get to it, and if it's not on your list, I'm gonna smack you when I see you again.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you got any honorable mentions you want to throw out that when you were writing your 5?
No, so
you don't have me off the top of your head, really?
No.
Okay, that's fine. I'm sorry. We should have talked about this more. I will start with. I'm gonna go with Lost, The Constant. Season 4, episode 5.
Oh.
It's about time travel, but it is technically a Christmas episode. if you don't watch Lost, if you've never seen Lost, I know that makes no sense, but it's a really good episode. It's very sweet. It's about Penny and Desmond, finding their love because they're each other's constant. She's his anchor being for you Marvel people, basically. Yeah. And I know anybody that thinks they know what Lost is, I'm like, wait, they had a Christmas episode? Yeah, they did.
Oh man. So wait a minute. So was it actual Christmas, or it's just it happened?
So the framing device of the story is basically Penny getting a call on Christmas from Desmond, essentially.
Okay. I swear, unless I was just trying to rack my brain, I'm like trying to think of Christmas episodes from my childhood, and I was like, wait a minute, what?
Man, bro, you're Gen X. You're like, you should have like tons of Christmas episodes and very special episodes. Like the 80s and 90s were slimming them.
I know. I'm like, I'm sure I'm gonna like kick myself, but yeah. All right. All right. Well, since you mentioned that one, I guess maybe I will go with I believe this was it from 1990 maybe? Season 3, episode 10 of Quantum Leap, A Little Miracle, where Sam and Al try to kind of go after a Scrooge like character who's gonna like tear down this mission and build like a high rise. Like,
okay.
You haven't seen it? Okay, so but no, they're able to figure out a way to like tune. You know how Sam's the only one who can see Al, so they kind of like they are able to like change Al's frequency so this rich guy can see him too. So he comes to him as like the ghost of oh, here's your future if you don't change your ways and stuff. Just like almost like a Christmas Carol, just like scaring them with ghosts.
There's so many Christmas Carol parodies. I didn't even include the Muppet one from the Muppet Show. So like there's a ton of them. Shout out to the Muppets for holding down TV.
Oh yeah.
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Where's my notepad? Okay.
Her notepad on her prescription bag, kid.
Okay. Number 9 is It's Always Sunny. What is that? Season 6, episode 13, A Very Sunny Christmas. So basically, after years of being mistreated by Frank during the holiday season, when he buys gifts for himself, Dennis and Dee decide to teach him a lesson by contacting his old business partner Eugene for help to make this he's really mean, but everybody in Sunny's kind of mean. It's kind of like modern Seinfeld, really. So if you know. So they want to teach him the Christmas spirit of giving rather than taking. And then somewhere Mac's doing something and Charlie reflects on their childhood Christmas and they're like, hey, Christmas wasn't actually as great. We were kind of poor. We were breaking into people's houses and us, drinking booze with in their coked up mother. And I do think Mama was banging Santa Claus and it wasn't our dad.
Wow.
So yeah. I like It's Always Sunny. I recently discovered it after people kept badgering me to watch it, and I'm like, yeah, it's not like modern Seinfeld in the sense of Curb Your Enthusiasm, but in the sense of just really mean-spirited people just getting away with the most outrageous things. Plus, it's set in Philadelphia, although white people in Philly, different experience. But I love it. Love to see it. Yeah, that show's really outrageous.
So
it's very much black, dark humor, shock humor. It's very Howard Stern. I think you'd really love it, Phil.
Just from what I've seen and heard, I figure I would love it. Yeah, I just have to take the dive. But oh god, there's so much shit.
Well, I mean, you finally finished Curb Your Enthusiasm. Time to get on It's Always Sunny, Phil.
I know, but I'm like watching the Twilight Zone, and then I got sucked into.
Oh yeah, you got so many episodes of the Twilight Zone, especially if you're gonna do new Twilight Zone and then the newer Twilight Zone.
Well, even just the original, like seasons are like 30 episodes long.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
like,
say, it's
wow.
like I think it's definitely over 100 episodes.
I was like, I got to be on season 4 right by now. It's
I
like the
told
beginning of
you
season.
that one season has like 40 episodes. It's wild.
I know. It's like, is this season 4 yet? No, it's like the beginning of season 2. It's like, what the hell?
They don't make them like they used to, Phil.
No. When you use the same two or three sets for every episode, yeah, I guess you can.
It's giving American Doctor Who, to be honest. At least they have more actors, but still.
Yeah.
I
Although
love the fact that the first episode of Twilight Zone is before we go to the moon, and it's about going to the moon, and they give that random date of like, I don't know how many ever days, weeks, and hours it is to get to the moon, and it was like so much shorter in reality. I was like, that was their best guesstimate. I love that for us.
it's
And I think we landed on the moon before the show even ended. So
well,
really funny
maybe they were the Simpsons of their time. Who knows?
What?
Well, no, you're like, oh, at least they had more characters. Yeah, I just said, the other night I just finished my 3rd Burgess Meredith epised.
Well, to be fair, Burgess was getting that paper back then, bro. You couldn't throw a stone without seeing that motherfucker in something. I'm telling you, I love that for them.
And Shatner must have shown up. Shatner had showed up at least twice, because I saw an episode before. I didn't even get to him on the plane, that one yet. There was another one with Shatner. I was like, damn. I'm like, he could speak a complete sentence without pausing. I'm like, what the hell?
Well, that's because Star Trek. Well, maybe one day we'll discuss the whole original series and that messy person that is Gene Roddenberry.
Yes.
Let me see what is next. A goodie. Let's see. Number 8 I had as an X-Files episode. Which one? Oh, how the Ghost Stole Christmas, season 6, episode 6. Don't know if you are a fan, but
I have seen it. It's been many a year, but I have seen it.
So for those of you who are too young to know what good X-Files is, let me fill you in. Although season 6 is pushing it to call it good. On Christmas Eve, Mulder and Scully stake out a house that is supposedly haunted by the ghosts of 2 lovers who killed each other in a lovers' pack 81 years before. Inside, the agents find 2 apparitions who are more than willing to give insight into the relationship and personalities of Mulder and Scully. Because, that talk about a slow burn. I think, I kind of resent the fact that they got together, to be honest, though. Spoilers.
Yeah, but when
not technically, really, but they did.
Yeah, and I mean, it's always tricky with those shows, because it's like, I don't know if they feel like they have to pay off, if there's any kind of sexual tension, they have to pay that off eventually. But again, why can't a male and female work together and be friends and not?
Yeah, they need to take a page out of the Phil and Lilith playbook. Tell them.
Yeah, that's right. Physically, I'm repulsive, but yes, no. But I can tell some damn good dick jokes. Come on.
It's all that matters in the end.
Nah, it's kind of weird. It's we more or less became brother and sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that don't mean nothing in Kentucky. Just ask Russell. So close to the nose, the milk out of the nose bit.
Merry Christmas, Russell.
Yeah. Oh, I'll send you a case of Mountain Dew. You'll be all right.
Howdy, y'all.
I don't know if you skipped me for one, but
then do 2. I'm sorry.
I know because you gave what, 3 so far?
Yep.
Okay, I think I only gave 1. That's all right. All right.
Well, you said you don't have that many anyway, Phil.
Well, I think I figured out 10 here. All right, so I'm going to take this one back, go all the way back to 1960. And speaking of the Twilight Zone episode, season 2, episode 11, "The Night of the Meek," where a department store Santa gets fired for being drunk, and then basically finds this unlimited sack. It seems like shut up, left. Is basically giving out all these presents to everybody in the neighborhood, and eventually, I guess, kind of becomes Santa Claus.
Yeah,
because he jumps on the sleigh and flies off. So, yes, kids, even the Twilight Zone did a Christmas episode.
I think they did more than one, right?
Like I said, I'm not through with my rewatch yet, or with my watch yet, so they might have.
Okay. For all the millennials, I have a sad one. I was debating on whether I should or not put this one on or put the other Lizzie McGuire Christmas episode on. But since Aaron Carter passed, I'm gonna go with my number 7 is Aaron Carter's Coming to Town. Also / Here Comes Aaron Carter.
Oh.
So it's basically about Aaron Carter shooting a music video during Christmas in the hometown of Lizzie McGuire. So Miranda, Gordo, Lizzie sneak past the guards to meet him. Unfortunately, they are unaware that Mr. McGuire has bought them passes to get into the shoot with no trouble because they're always doing stuff. Those three are always doing stuff. So yeah. If you're a millennial, then you know Nick Carter's baby brothers was giving the girls slightly younger than us the business. He was hanging out with Shaq, and he was just living his best life as a celebrity little bro back. Man, if you were a celebrity, sibling of a celebrity during like the late 90s or like mid 2000s, you were just doing whatever. Matter of fact, look at Hillary Duff's sister Haley. Like, she's riding on her coattails. You know?
Oh, yeah.
So, it was just a time to be alive. It's absolute time to be alive. So.
All right.
That Tree Boy adjacent kind of had to do it.
All right.
Solange just got to chill down her neck somewhere.
Ouch. Let's see. Where should I go? I don't know. All right. So, of course, well, kids, I have. Let's see. Do I have? Yeah, at least two animated on here. The first one, of course, again, all of you comic book fans, you better have Christmas with the Joker on your list.
I figured you'd have that.
Batman the Animated Series. Come on.
No, of course.
Again, if you're any kind of comic book fan, Ray, you should have this on your list.
I mean, you can hate Batman all you want, but that animated series is a goddamn masterpiece.
Batman, my favorite.
Not you, Red Skies.
Oh.
Nobody tell Tim.
Again, I mean, just the action and Dick trying to get Bruce to watch it. It's a Wonderful Life.
He's bordering on being a Grinch and a Grouch for sure.
Exactly. All right,
halfway there. Yeah, you knew it was coming.
Oh, what?
As a hooligan, not a Whovian, because listen, I have a healthy respect for old Who, but like, good luck trying to actually watch all the old ones. They literally lost them and lost the tapes, and you pretty much can't unless you got a nana that recorded them all, basically. So I am very much pride myself on New Who, being New Whovian. So that's where this is on the list. Doctor Who: A Christmas Carol from 2010. This one's a little weird, though, to be honest. So basically, to sum it up, space liner with a large number of passengers aboard is in difficulty while flying through the atmosphere of an unknown planet. We see Amy and Rory have been spending time on board in the honeymoon suite, and they come on shoveled on the deck. Amy starts calling the doctor for help, and the TARDIS appears ahead of the ship. However, the doctor can't save them, and the only option is to land on the planet below. There, the doctor meets a Scrooge-like figure, and the only person that can save them, basically. So the doctor learns that the atmosphere surrounding the planet is controlled by that person, and they're definitely willing to help the liner. So the only option to save the ship is for him to persuade that person to save the liner himself. I'm just like, oh, okay. Everybody's Scrooge McDuck, you know? Christmas comes and everybody turns into Scrooge McDuck. Convenient plot point is convenient, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But it's cute, and I love Amy and Rory, so. And it's also a non-Tenny Tennant season, David Tennant. So
And
Tennant is actually not my favorite Doctor. I kind of it's Eccleston, because you don't skip 9. No matter what anybody tells you, don't skip 9.
okay.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
All my Whovians, they get the joke. They get the joke.
Again, I've never gotten into Doctor Who. It's
like you're literally surrounded by
I know.
tons of people who watch Doctor Who, bro.
I know. But
I think Sophie Getty had like 4 freaking Doctor Who.
But it kind of I see like when people.
And then we got New Who on Disney Who, so it's like, bro, what's your deal?
I know. Maybe for the holiday. Maybe that's what I'll jump into.
Cuddy is adorable. Like, not ever gonna be my favorite Doctor, but I'm glad they gave him a shot. I think his seasons are adorable. Just not what I think. I'm just too old for Doctor Who at this point. The way that they're trying to kind of regress to make it more of a family show again. Yeah, it was scary for a while, and like really like not scary, but like, yeah, scary and kind of like more. I don't want to say sophisticated. I don't know the word I'm really looking for, but like a little more mature. But now they're trying to bring it back to like that classic Who that was supposed to be for the family, teach you lessons and stuff. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get it when people are like, they're like, oh, where do I start with comics? It's especially stuff that's been around.
Babes, just jump in with New Who, honest to God, and then like if you're lucky, they'll actually find the lost tapes before you die, and then you go like you can watch like a couple of them, like I say season like 6 and 7, and season so that some of them were like kind of specials and not actually seasons. It's really weird, but I say just go ahead and jump in with New Who from 2005 and worry about the rest later.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably it would just probably have to be like how I started collecting comics, just jump in somewhere.
Yeah, you just have to. But like I said, there's no better point than just starting at the 2005 season and going for it.
Because kids, we didn't get renumbers every 2 seconds. When I was a kid, we had to jump in an episode like issue 300
for the longest time. We did, and then all of a sudden now Spider-Man's like at volume 20. So
Yeah, no. I mean, they didn't do that until like 99, 2000. They didn't start renumbering stuff. Yeah, no.
Cash grab.
So they hoped, but
it worked for a while.
Yeah. All right, my up.
Yep, you're up.
All right, so let's go with All right. Now I'll go with The Office season 9.
Okay, I'll take this one off then.
What?
I'll take that one off my list.
Dwight Christmas.
No, I got a different one. Okay, cool.
Okay, well, I might have another one on my list, but I didn't even mean to do that. But okay, all right. Yeah, but yes, no, The Office season 9. Hold on, let me somehow reason I didn't put down the episode number, but I think it's like 10. No, season 9, episode 9, Dwight Christmas. Yes, because when Drew, they let Dwight actually plan and the Christmas party, and he comes as his German Christmas character. What is it?
My
Spiegel or Schmiegel, I think. Yeah. It basically ends up like beating Jim with like almost like I want to say branches, but something. It's the weirdest thing. But Jim was all excited at first because he's like, oh yeah, this is gonna be so nuts because Dwight's actually going to plan the Christmas party. But you Office fans, you know what I'm talking about. And again, last season, so I don't know. Sometimes it's very controversial. Some people don't like the last 2 seasons because there's no Michael in it, but
yeah,
there's some good stuff. I mean, again, season 8, the weirdness of Robert California. It's just there's some good moments. I mean, creepy, weird moments. Yeah. You don't know who you're messing with. I'm the beeping Lizard King. Anyway.
Okay. I'm trying to think. No, I think the next 2. I'm just gonna let that go, and they're gonna be they're gonna both be Family Guy episodes. Okay, just to be that person. Number 3. What number am I in? I'm on number 5. Sorry. Number 5, How I Met Your Mother, How Lily Stole Christmas, Season 2, Episode 11.
Oh.
So it's the Christmas season from 2006, and Lily loves the festive nature of the holidays, and she's decorating, and everybody loves and appreciates her for it. Then on Christmas Eve, Lily finds the old answering machine that was unplugged during the summer while she was gone. She was being a heinous bitch by leaving Marshall, but whatever. It was unplugged because Marshall's still despondent over his and Lily's breakup will listen to Lily's old messages. So Ted and Lily decide they can once again plug it in. However, one of the old messages, it's from Ted to Marshall, in which he calls Lily a bitch, and it rhymes because it rhymes with Grinch, and that's why
Wait, what show is this?
How I Met Your Mother. So they don't curse
Oh,
on How You Met Your Mother. So she called her a Grinch, but basically he called her a bitch on that in actuality, because he's telling the story to his kids. If you don't know.
Yeah.
So Ted is sorry, but he refuses to apologize to Lily, since in his mind she really was a Grinch for what she put Marshall through. And although Ted later tries to make it up to her, Lily has already taken her revenge on Ted. Again, for Marshall's sake, Ted has to try to make up with Lily before Marshall comes home. Marshall's like secretly running his own Christmas errand instead of like writing his paper, because he was still in law school at this time. And then Barney's up to shenanigans because he's sick with a cold, and he refuses because I don't get cold. You know, like how some girls say hoes don't get cold when they wear like a whole bunch. Yeah, Barney don't get sick. When he finally admits that Robin wishes he hadn't, and he starts acting like a freaking baby, it's kind of hilarious, actually. So yeah. Pretty good episode. Pretty good Christmas episode. Christmas, but not Christmas episode. Those are kind of my favorite episodes. Like it's based around the holiday, but it's not like them like going caroling and shit, you know?
Yeah. All right. I will do. All right. Surprised you didn't accuse me of this. All right. Friends, season 7, episode 10, the one with the holiday armadillo.
Thought about it, but didn't
Yes.
decide to do it.
Where Ross wants to teach his son about that. He's all about Santa, but he wants to teach him about his Jewish heritage also. But all the costume shops are out of Santa outfits, of course, because it's like Christmas Eve or whatever. So he has to dress up like a giant armadillo. But then, not knowing he got that costume, of course, Joey shows up as Superman. And yes, we get yes. The legend of Christmas grows and grows as, Joey tries to throw in, and then Superman flew in and flew all the Jews out of Israel and stuff. So, yeah. But no, it's pretty funny if you watch it, because, again, Ross can like barely move in the armadillo suit and stuff. Yeah, it's good.
Wait a minute. Okay. Number 4 for me is a Buffy episode. Can you guess which one?
Again, it's been so many years since I watched Buffy. I'm trying to remember the Christmas episodes. Is it a later one?
Nope.
No. Okay. So like for season 1 or 2?
Nope. It's season 3, Amends. Season 10. As the holidays approach, Angel is tormented by evil apparitions who wants him to eliminate Buffy.
I see.
Yeah, that one.
Evil spirits. Lil's like, yes, Christmas.
Exactly. People in Sunnydale prepare for Christmas time, except, of course, Willow, because she's Jewish, who tells she's ready for physical intimacy, but he decides to wait. Now that his physical suffering is over, Angel is now haunted by nightmares and visions, always and everywhere, about Angelus's horrible past. I'm like, Spike actually had a worse past than you, but whatever, bro. Yeah, so yeah, then he's dreaming about the victims, and other people are appearing and talking to him. Learning those visions even enter Buffy's dreams, focusing on sex with her to lose his soul and then killing her. Giles agrees to do research as Angel desperately begs him to. I'm like, why are you helping this 100-year-old vampire bang a 16-year-old? Giles. I mean, he wasn't even turned when he was a teenager, so I don't want to hear it. This ain't no Twilight shit. This is kind of creepy. And with a fully developed brain, looking at Joss Whedon's past work, it's not the best.
Nah, yeah. It's like, okay, you're kind of like, okay, I see who made this now. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of glaring. He is helped by Buffy and Xander, for whom Christmas is a nightmare, lacking any family celebration. Xander, we don't care because you're a Joss Whedon insert.
Oh,
As a character, no, literally he said it, and then you like realize why Xander fucking sucks. It's like, that makes sense now. And I used to love the character until the actor found out about the actor, and you just kind of can't separate that art from the actor kind of thing. They find that Angelus is tormented by the bringers, or aka the Harbingers, the high priest of the first evil, older than the demons and incorporeal, those things. And I'm just like, okay, I'm not impressed. And so Buffy finds the mark that indicates that's what's going on. Angel can't stand the fear of giving into temptation at the price of her life and resolves to commit suicide by sunrise. If only! But then we wouldn't have Angel. After he gets out of Sunnydale, Angel's such a better character. Still creeping on youngins, but at least she was actually of age by the time he got with Cordelia.
Exactly.
But that whole relationship's a whole nother can of worms, quite literally. Buffy, how far did we get on our Angel podcast?
We got, I believe,
season 2.
Yeah, I think I believe we completed the first 2 seasons. So
yeah, go scroll down and find that somewhere. Interesting times, man.
I believe we also have a playlist on the YouTube channel, so that would be, you can find that.
Really?
I mean, we can do something. We can do more here if you want. I don't care.
I remember for the longest time we just would get messages on that damn fan page for it. Remember?
I know.
Like, where you got? I was like, can't. Okay.
I mean, we could do some salty and petties on it. We could do
episodes. Oh yeah, we can definitely. I want to talk about the series finale for sure, and maybe the comics. Also, because the Buffy comics actually recently ended, and it was kind of a travesty.
Okay.
Too. I don't know if you know how it ends, but I'm not gonna spoil it for you if you don't. But yeah, like it kind of was like, oh,
okay.
The comics were actually better than the show after a point. So
yeah. So
but then. Yeah, to end the episode, Buffy pleading to make him resist seems to fail, and only a Christmas miracle can save the day. So as you know, Angel gets his own show, so clearly he doesn't die.
Exactly. All right. So, all right. Next, where should I go? Okay. So, all right. We're gonna go with The Big Bang Theory, season 2, episode 11, the bath item gift hypothesis, where the one where Sheldon buys a gift baskets of varying sizes for Penny because he doesn't know what she's getting him. So he's like, I'll just give her, what I think the equal value is, and then return the rest. But then he ends up giving her all of them because she gives him a napkin from the restaurant that was used by Mr. Leonard Nimoy, and he was all impressed. And he now had the DNA of Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah. What were you gonna do with that, Sheldon? Something unethical?
He's like, yeah, if I had the right equipment, he's like, I could clone my own Leonard Nimoy. But yeah, that is, again, especially the end of that is a very funny one. Or like when he walks into the, he has Howard and Raj carrying all the baskets, like, hefting them up the steps, and then Sheldon just walks in eating this little ice cream cone. Yes, good episode. How many do you have left on your list?
1, 2, and 3.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you skip me again because I'm going to see 1, 2, 3. I think I have 4 left.
Well, do 2.
Okay, I'll do another one. All right, we'll do the other Office one. The Office season 6, Secret Santa, which I believe is when Phyllis gets picked to play Santa, and Michael's all butthurt because he didn't get to play Santa, so he's basically just roasting the whole office the whole time. Especially when like Kevin sits on his lap to ask for stuff, and he's like, Santa, what are you gonna bring me? He's like, a bunch of balloons to lift you off me. So yeah, and again, Steve, I know you don't like Steve Carell a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I don't like some of his stuff, but The Office, I think he really nailed that character on The Office.
Yeah.
Because
some of his movies, actually, like it's kind of like Will Ferrell movies. Like at first you don't kind of
Mhm.
like them, and then like it's just like you get to a point you're like, well, like stop being so serious. I mean, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just need a good laugh, and it's kind of like slapstick. Like I actually do love the 40-Year-Old Virgin, which is odd because I usually don't like Judd Apatow stuff, but I like that movie. And then is he the one that's in Date Night with what's her face too? Amy, what's her face?
Was that
Or
Tina?
is that the other guy that looks like him but isn't him?
No, I think that's Steve Carell. I think if it's the movie I'm thinking about, I think it is him.
Yeah, it's him.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's with Tina Fey. Yeah, that's the one. That's a good movie too.
Yeah. So again, I had to throw in a Steve Carell one. So yes. So but I didn't even mean to do it. I didn't even mean to do that. So the two Office episodes I picked were from season 6 and season 9.
Hell,
I didn't even mean
to just rubbed off on you, bud.
How many young men in Florida have heard that?
Not too many in 2024.
Well, it's gonna be a whole hell of a lot. It's gonna be a whole hell of a lot in 2025. Well, again, welcome to a salty and penny Christmas.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
Oh.
I'm just gonna tell you should buy stock in Trojans and Hennessy come 2025. I'm gonna single-handedly be carrying those companies on my back.
2025, kids, you want to make a fortune. Invest in condoms and edibles.
Skip Forex and all those other MLO schemes.
Oh my.
Mama's home.
And anything else to apply sex from young 25-year-old men.
Xboxes, PlayStation 5. MetaQuest S3s are pretty cheap these days.
Yeah. Just sit there watching your UFC. Yeah, just watch what do without pants. Okay.
Oh no, I actually can't watch UFC anymore.
Well, you'd be facing away from the TV, Lilith.
I don't even want it on in my house.
Oh my! There's going to be any violence in this house. It's going to be me on you.
Exactly. Consensual.
Exactly.
Well, okay. How many more do you have?
They signed the waiver. All right.
Exactly. The NDA.
I would not be surprised if you had a freaking waiver. I have 3 left.
Okay, perfect. Me too. Yeah, ain't nobody suing my homeowner's insurance. Are you crazy? Number 3 for me is I Dream of a Slight Christmas, which is season 4. Episode 12 of season 4 of the Hughleys.
Okay.
Daryl objects to the way the holidays are celebrated by his children's school. Millsap gives Roger's parents lottery tickets, and they're like, "Ooh, lottery tickets!" And then they get obsessed with finding lottery tickets. And of course, Daryl makes up with the neighbor. They have like their own like holiday pageant, and the neighbor fixes what Daryl objects to about his Swedish history, because basically their Santa, the only black person in Sweden is a slave. Santa's helper, that whole thing. And so he fixes it, and in the play, Santa gives his helper his freedom papers, essentially.
Oh.
What year was that from? Because
it had to be 90s, early 2000s, didn't it?
2001, absolutely.
I was gonna say it had to have been.
No, I love the Hughley show. Actually, I think it's an underrated gem. Like everybody's like Bernie Mac this, My Wife and Kids that. But what about the Hughleys? What about the Hughleys? Shout out to Elise Neal. Just saying.
All right. I don't know if this made your list. I'm surprised if it didn't. South Park season 1, episode 9.
I figured you'd have it on there.
Howdy ho! That's right, kids. Mr. Hanky the Christmas poo. He loves me. I love you. So yes, kids. Yes, young Jewish cow. Yes, who cannot celebrate Christmas.
Much like Willow.
Discovers the love and magic of Mr. Hanky the Christmas poo. And of course, Cartman has to taunt him about playing with poo.
When he he breaks up with them in the newer seasons, it's so bad when they basically cancel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Aw.
so when are we getting new episodes or a special?
2025.
Well,
I
yeah.
told you they're waiting for all the episodes to come off of Max
Okay.
to be fully on Paramount
I was gonna
again.
say they didn't give a specific.
And plus,
order.
they skipped the election. Thank God.
Well, yeah. That's how much of a
ruined that season for me.
that's how much of a hellscape it's become, kids. Even South Park will not touch that election.
When we needed them the most, they left us high and dry. But no, it ruined that last season when they tried to do it. So so funny. Like you could always just do what they did when Obama won and just do like a heist. It doesn't have to be about the actual politics of it. I think that was one of the best episodes they ever did, actually.
How funny would that been if they were set, which just would have had Garrison going, oh, they want me again. Oh.
You know they're gonna have to. Oh, I guess he's not gonna be a teacher anymore.
Oh.
Ooh. I mean, not that his comeback has been that great. I mean, we could do a whole modern South Park talk if you want in 2025 before the new season starts and what we hope to see and stuff. But yeah, like I don't think that would be a bad thing. But I feel bad for his boyfriend.
Oh yeah.
The last time I saw them, he had rallied and he said he didn't when he wasn't supposed to be rallying. So
when they went on vacation, yep.
Spring break. Episode, though. Okay, my number 2, my penultimate on the list, is indeed a Family Guy episode. I think it is the best Family Guy Christmas episode, although I think a lot of people actually hate this episode, but that's because they're stuck in the cycle of late-stage capitalism and they don't appreciate the message of being anti-greed and consumerism, so I think that's why. And that's Road to the North Pole. It's season 9, episode 7, and it is 44 minutes long.
Wow.
Yeah, essentially all the Road to episodes are some of the best. Like you can make your own list just from those episodes, but I think this one is the best Christmas episode that they've done so far.
Oh my.
I haven't seen, I mean, the one that comes out on Hulu November 25th, 2024. I don't think nothing's ever topping this. I'm sorry, that Halloween special they did, Disney's ruining Family Guy and The Simpsons. I'm sorry. Someone has to say it.
I mean that, and it's like, well, with The Simpsons, it's like, is it finally showing its age? I mean, what is it?
It's been showing its age for a decade and a half, Philip.
I know, Lilith.
And then they get like this burst of resurgence for like half a season, and it gives people hope, and then it just again. And it's like, babes, we've had the movie. Either just start doing movies and cancel the show, or just like figure it out.
I mean, that thing must still be profit. Is that thing so profitable? I guess because they're still.
I mean, they're starting to make new merch. So I don't. If you're of a certain age, and I think Phil and I are both of a certain age, you remember when you could not throw a stone without having a Simpsons video game, Bart shoving Butterfingers down your throat, Lisa saying don't have a cow, like,
oh yeah, I mean just
the arcade, just the toys, the merch, the shirts, the whatever.
I was gonna say the first decade, but especially those first like couple seasons. Yeah,
I've seen a ton of new uptick in merch, so Disney's gonna milk this cow until she's dead.
Don't have a cow, man.
Guess what? We're having zombie milk at this point because the cow's been dead for a while.
Ooh.
But people keep buying the merch, so.
I mean, I guess at this point, everyone just like checks in every decade or so, and we're like, let me see what's going on.
No, literally, that's what I do. I'll be on like TikTok or YouTube, and they're like, "Is Simpsons good again?" Parentheses, probably not. Don't get your hopes up. Shout out to Lydia Loves Timelines. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, I'll tell you about the episode because I know your son watches it, but you don't. So the episode sees Brian and Stewie venture to the North Pole only to discover that Santa Claus is actually leading a miserable life because he can't keep up with everyone's Christmas lists, and the elves and the reindeer are being mutated as they can succumb to like all that industrial pollution. Now, it has 2 musical numbers. What more do you want from a Road 2? Okay?
The only musical level watched.
Exactly. Literally, pretty much. But it does have a happy ending, which is kind of about the world realizing what a strain they placed on Santa through their wants and only asking for one thing, and that helps like Santa get back to a normal kind of equilibrium. But if you've never seen it, if somebody said what episode of Family Guy should I watch, I'd probably say this one, Life of Brian. There's a couple that'll be like, oh, it'll lure you into a false sense of security, and then bam, right in with the dick jokes again.
Oh, just like this show.
Exactly.
Like
I can wax poetically about, the beautiful mythological ties of Wonder Woman, but I'd rather just tell dick jokes and get an Arby's sponsorship by talking about, equating dicks to meat.
Oh, we got the meats.
Reference.
But no, speaking of musicals, did you see the controversy about the Wicked merchandise?
Shout out to Wicked stock. Shout out to all the collectors who already had those dolls before they got recalled. I saw one on eBay for like $250. I'm like, y'all are ridiculous.
Just because
that intern. I was like, well, what do you expect when you don't pay interns any money? They don't care. They don't freaking care. Those toys have been out for a long time, bro.
I know. I mean, come on.
At least 3 months, and you're now just figuring that out. I think somebody's mom saw the kid like, what? I got it the box.
That's where Lilith gets all her toys. Wicked.com.
Oh no, those are overpriced and basic. No thanks. Everybody knows Bad Dragon. Come on, be real.
Lilith's like, no. Lilith's like, I know where to go for that good weaponized.
Yeah, you might as well go to Adam and Eve or freaking what is that, Todd's Couple Store? Like, come on, you're too vanilla. That's where you're getting your stuff. That's your business. But you ain't gonna catch me there unless you want to sponsor us.
Lilith has that diesel powered shit.
No. Environmentally friendly. They all plug in.
Oh my!
Don't even waste the batteries.
Not even rechargeable. Nothing.
Still bad for the environment. Sorry.
Damn. All right. Again, it comes back to a theme. Lilith looking for guys with long extension cords.
One day I'll have an Android of my own. It's okay.
Oh my god, that was like that.
I'll have my own horny Doombot, and
I was thinking about you. That there was the one Twilight episode where the guy bought he built like he had his house was just like run by robots. Like he had a maid, a butler, all this stuff, and then
I know the episode.
I was thinking about you, and the one where and the daughter was like, "No, this isn't a life," and then remember the twist at the end.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna get to my.
This better be my number one too, or we're fighting, Phil.
No, I have to do my number two.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying our number one better be the same, or we're gonna fight.
I'm thinking it's probably gonna be all right. Well, my number two, and again, I don't even have to tell you what this is about because every human being on Earth has to have probably seen this: A Charlie Brown Christmas.
Oh, that's kind of cheating. It's a special, not a TV episode, but I'll allow it.
It aired on TV for how long?
Yeah, but it's not part of a main series.
The Charlie
that
Brown.
Makes it a special.
Oh,
but it's fine. I'll allow it because I love Charlie Brown. I will allow it. I love all the specials. Actually, all the holiday specials are pretty cool. Not you, the Valentine's Day episode, because screw that redhead girl.
Oh,
that's the only time I'll ever say that too. That's the only time I'll say that.
Whoa.
If you're a real Charlie Brown fan, you know what I'm talking about.
Good grief, you blockhead.
Exactly.
Although
I think the Halloween is the best episode.
The Great Pumpkin, yes.
Yeah. I think everybody can probably agree with that.
And Snoopy is always the man.
Thanksgiving one, but they don't show it anymore.
Do you have to? Is it streaming now?
Yeah, they used to. Well, I think Disney owns the airing rights or something weird like that.
I thought I saw something somewhere. Is it?
Do you know Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, after 65 freaking years of being on CBS, ain't gonna be on CBS no more? What is the world coming to?
Talk about.
I can't count on any damn traditions for nothing.
I know, and it's like
it's so disappointing. I was like, well, I mean, it's gonna be somewhere else. I think it's on NBC, but it's just not the same. It's just not the same if it's not on CBS.
Yeah, I thought I saw something where one of them was going to be back on TV this year. I couldn't remember if it was a Charlie Brown Christmas or something else, but
they should have done a Thanksgiving episode. I think that one is fun because that one is like more of Snoopy and Woodstock.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know their mascot merch. They're the merchandise mascots and all, but like I like their relationship. It's very cute.
All right, so shall we see if the our number one pick is the same?
Season 9, episode 10 of Seinfeld, The Strike, aka Festivus for the rest of us.
Of course.
Okay. I was gonna have to disown you, bro.
No. I know.
The
I know
youngins probably haven't seen this, but all the OGs know.
Oh yeah. Again, they've had a few, but probably the greatest Seinfeld Christmas episode ever. One of the greatest, probably Christmas episodes in TV history.
Like, people actually celebrate this in real life now.
Oh yeah. People
that blew my mind. I'm like, y'all are getting a little crazy. Like,
I swear people.
No, like, I tried to learn Klingon, but there's literally only like 5 people on the whole planet that actually fluently speak it. So there's no hope.
You talk.
Oh, I love the Two-Faced woman. That's kind of funny.
She's a Two-Face, like the Batman villain. If that helps you.
And George makes up a charity. I swear, I don't think anybody has actually ever made the Human Fund. Somebody should just do it for the poops and giggles of it.
I swear, people talk about Festivus who've like never seen Seinfeld or only seen this episode. Yeah, that's the best part.
I think this is a good even though it's like the later seasons or whatever. Like, I tend not to recommend them because I feel like you're just missing out on a lot of lore if you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a good Christmas episode, but it's like one of those episodes where like all the plot lines in the episode are all good, are all good.
Yeah, even the C plot's good. Denim vest and the fake number. I love that we learned that Kramer was on strike for 12 years at a bagel place. I'm like, is that even a real thing?
H&H. Well, they were waiting for a certain salary, and he's like, and they finally caved, and I'm like, yeah, that's the new minimum wage.
Exactly. Well, that's how long it takes sometimes. I know. Well, no, the minimum wage got increased once in my life.
Economics.
Once in my life, and that's kind of crazy. Consider I'm almost 40. That's kind of fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to take us back. No, thank you. 7, you cannot make money. I think, what is it? The federal minimum wage is like still $7.25 or something.
Something like that. Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I can't relate. I haven't had a minimum wage job since I was like 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, $7.25 an hour. But when this will date me a little bit. It wasn't that. I think it was 5 something. When I was actually at Little Caesars. Let me see. 2003.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
it was $5.15.
Yeah, when I was McDonald's.
When I was in high school, it was $5.15.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I was in high school, it was like,
and you know what?
$4.75.
My $200 and something check every 2 weeks went a whole lot further than this actual real adult money. I'm telling you what, I don't know how.
Well, especially too, like in the 90s when I was working a minimum wage job. Yeah, gas was
99 cents at most.
Damn Skippy, yeah. When if it hit $1, you're like, oh, what the hell's wrong?
Like, get it together, Bush. Didn't matter. Didn't matter which one. Yeah. I think that I think everybody can kind of agree that that's probably the most famous like holiday episode.
Oh yeah.
For sitcoms anyway.
Oh, is this what I've seen is right? They haven't raised the minimum wage since 2009.
Correct. Like I said, it's only gone up once my whole life. From $5.15 to $7.25. Now the Florida state minimum wage is actually a little higher. It's like $7.65, but still, that's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like when people are like, "Oh, I can't believe that they wanted to go from 7 to 5." I'm like, babes, it's been like 30 years. Like, we got a lot of cost of a living and inflation to adjust for. Like, did you not? Do they not teach economics, like basic economics and civics in school anymore, or common sense, or
nope?
Like, literally $15 being minimum wage is still actually not even a living wage when you adjust for all of that with rent. Most like millennials and Gen Z and Gen Alpha, like it's 30% when it should only be like 10% of your income. It's crazy. So like, yeah, it's like either you got to tell the corporations and the landlords to stop being greedy so that money can actually go the way that it used to when our parents and grandparents, were making like $40,000 a year and they could feed 5 kids, have 2 cars, a house, and maybe even a vacation spot.
And like only one spouse had to work, and yeah,
exactly. Yeah, one income. Like teachers used to be able to live on one income. I know married teachers that can't even make it on the two incomes. Okay, they're door dashing. They got side hustles. It's crazy out there. It's crazy.
Yep.
Anyway, I mean that just made me that episode. That's what just really struck me the most when I was rewatching it recently. I was just like, "Geez, Louise, man!" And that's New York, one of the most progressive places in the world. Well, in the States, anyway.
Oh, hey, look what we stuck in at the end. Merry Christmas, Noel Tate.
You saw?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you mean death to late stage capitalism? Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Just,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, as like watching certain things as like an actual full-fledged adult that like pays bills, has a mortgage, has a car note, takes care of kids. Like, it's a whole different perspective.
Oh, yeah.
And my conclusion is the world freaking sucks.
Cute.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Until all a good night.
It's going to be dark for a lot of years. Merry Christmas.
It's been dark for a lot of years. We just got hit with a total eclipse is all.
Oh.
It's only last 250 years. We had a good run, kids. We did. We did a lot. That's the way that I look at it.
Yes.
We
Right.
built this city.
Oh, my. Okay, Grandma. All right. So, anything else with Hellfire?
Yeah, I think this was a good episode. We can wrap it up. Tell them where they can find us. Remember the correct email, please.
Yes, ma'am. But yes, but I'm giving out homework. Yeah, so for this
Boo,
month,
it's the holidays, Phil. Don't be that teacher.
it's us. It's fun homework. Yeah,
All right, I'll allow it.
we're gonna be flipping every week between Salty and Petty and Unlimited Justice because next week we're gonna do the Lois and or the Superman and Lois finale.
And
So-
really just probably a whole series retrospective.
Yes.
I've been binging. It's been hard to get through, but I'm there.
How dare you?
I'm ready. It's not my Superman. It's okay.
I know. All right, and then in 2 weeks we'll be back with more Salty and Petty, and we'll do our top 10 Christmas movies. Movies. Then after that, for the week of Christmas, yes, we'll get.
Phil, it's okay if Die Hard's on there. I won't judge you.
Yippee-ki-yay. No, you'll just judge me for Iron Man 3.
Yippee-ki-yay, movie lovers.
Ah, nice.
For those of you who grew up watching it on TNT.
And then the week after that, for the Christmas week, more Unlimited Justice. This time we'll cover JLA number 60 and Superman's Christmas Adventure. So,
yay, my picks.
that's right. And at the end of the year, that's right, we're going to cover, speaking of Seinfeld episode or season 8, episode 20, The Millennium.
To bring us into a good, nice year.
Nice year. So yes,
I'm living my best life because I'm living like ain't no tomorrow in 2025. So I don't really care what happens.
Oh my!
My passport will travel.
It's gonna be ancient Greece over there, kids. Oh my lord!
Definitely a lot of oil wrestling.
A lot of togas. Yeah, I know. All right, so send us your thoughts. Or if you're a young buff male in around.
I already got the wait list. I can't. It's full.
you got a waiting list going. Oh,
it's full. No more.
They got those little coaster things from like for TGI Fridays where
absolutely.
Your superior puss is ready, sir. All right, so send us your thoughts. Email. God, this is such a Salty and Petty Christmas episode.
Don't let your mother watch this for the love of God, Phil.
Don't let your mothers watch us, kids. Okay, so what else could we pack into this Christmas episode?
Your mother's a whore.
All right, send us your thoughts.
A two-faced whore.
Oh! Oh, don't give Frank Miller ideas. All right, Salty and Petty 69 at gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. And of course, you can find all things Salty and Petty and Capes and Lunatics. You can find episodes, social media. We don't have any Salty. I should put up some Salty and Petty merch. So
we got the meats.
Oh,
Best dick jokes on the internet. That's the t-shirt.
I don't get sued by Arby's.
You'll spell meats with a Z though. With a Z.
That's right, kids. As we,
take a page out of Aaliyah's playbook.
Speaking of coming from a woman, as we approach 2025, is getting the meat sweats. So yes.
If everything works out to plan.
Oh my! I mean, she might have to have. I don't know. Well, she might have to start a deli. Multiple meats at once, kids. And of course,
take a number. There's no marble right here. Sorry, take a number.
Tell me where else you'll get a Christmas episode like this, kids. All right.
Nowhere. If it is, have them committed.
And speaking of Christmas, yes, play Santa for us and rain the money on us through the Cash App link.
Make it ring.
Or if you're not just the giving person and you're selfish and you need something in return, well then subscribe to the Patreon. We take your money. We give you quality, exclusive, uncensored content. Kids, this is censored. So imagine what the Patreon is like. So,
and we make fun of you. You can have your own. You can have your own personal internet bully and troll.
That's right. Yes,
your own drops created about you. Don't you want that?
Yes. Don't you want embarrassing drops about you in your own voice?
I'd let Burt Reynolds my ass.
Merry Christmas, kids. Come on, someone wants to hire us to do raunchy Christmas episodes. Come on. All right. So please sign up for the Patreon. And of course, like I said, you can find patreon.com/CapesandLunatics, and you can find everything at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast
More vicious and brutal than ever.
Why do I feel like our Christmas episode is the only one I have to almost have to put an explicit label on? Rest of the year, okay, but no, Christmas is like out of control.
It's a drunk office party. That's why.
The bus is out of control. I was going to say.
And now I'm driving the bus.
You're Batman. You're right on Batman. All right. And you can't find Lilith anywhere for Christmas. You're not going to be able to, like I said, you're not going to be able to find her at all unless you're 25.
I've given up social media, so.
Yeah, unless you're 25, have a six-pack, and dumb as a rock, you will not be able to find Lilith Hellfire. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. Again, next week, Superman and Lois finale. In 2 weeks, we'll be back with top 10 Christmas movies. And the week after that, JLA 60 and Superman's Christmas Adventure. So
6 and 9. No.
Hey-oh! So a lot of Christmas content coming, and then that Seinfeld Millennium episode to close out the year. All right, so join us next time. Same salty time.
Same petty channel.
Wow. We are the salty. Oh, I don't know. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.